pull the group in the back consisting of 2 ether breakers and a berserker. Do not aggro any groups with ice hands or bonds. Make sure there are no impalers balled up in the shadow group. Unlike whirling defense, sliver is meant to be hitting as few enemies as possible. Sliver down the berserker and shadow beast first. Cast technobabble on the monk and interrupt it with auto attacks so it doesn't heal the shadow beast. Your second sliver is used to kill the shadow monk and the shadow ranger. Make sure you are only hitting the monk with sliver and interrupt it again, then move on to the ranger. Your third sliver will be for the last 2 rangers. Once they are dead, grab both quests and move on to Menzies. Again aggro the group with 2 ether breakers and 1 berserker. Avoid any groups with bonds or ice hands. Sliver down the berserker and pull Menzies and the shadow group down. The way you pull Menzies down is by staying in its aggro range but slightly outside of its attack range. It doesn't pull very far, so stay close to the edges of the hill. Avoid aggroing the Dragon Lich at all costs. Since technobabble doesn't work directly on bosses, you have to pull the shadow monk adjacent to it. Make sure sliver hits Priest of Menzies only and technobabble the shadow monk, thereby dazing the adjacent Priest of Menzies. Auto-attack the Priest of Menzies to interrupt it. Once Menzies is dead, pick up the text and run it to camp. Sliver down the shard wolf on the way there or kill it after you finished the quest. Avoid aggroing any shadow patrol when entering cave, as this will make killing the wolf later on harder. Once in cave, avoid getting interrupted by casting your spells while all spiders are at long range, or use the safe spots. The safe spots are spots where ranged attacks fail to hit, located on either side of the cave where the crevices are deepest. Sliver down the first seed, skip the next two, sliver down the fourth seed and skip the last seed. Head for the wolf at beach. Sliver down the wolf at beach and make sure your staff is equipped from this point on. While you have a staff equipped, any drider you aggro will stick to you like glue for incredibly large distances and will only break by using shadow steps or damaging them. Sliver down the seed at the waterfall, then kill the last two seeds. This can be done with one sliver if you are fast enough. The cave wolf can be tricky sometime. Here are a couple of tips. First off, wait for the shadow patrol to move to the left, as the shadow monk would heal the cave wolf. Secondly, make sure you still have your staff equipped so you have a ton of driders on you. Thirdly, equip a gear piece of dagger mastery so you can use Q9 daggers. Lastly, use a stone, ideally a legionnaire. Once the wolf is dead, you are either finished or send mage and go kill the shadow lord at Tower of Strength.